Here we are at Fabspeed Motorsport, August 16th, 2012. Fabspeed Motorsports has a new Porsche 981 on the lift. Fabspeed Motorsports has developed a complete high-performance exhaust program for the latest Porsche 981, which is the Boxster S, Boxster, and Cayman cars. In the past, we've developed high-performance exhaust for the 986, 987, 987.2 that have added significant horsepower and torque and sports car sound for car enthusiasts worldwide. So here we are on this new car. We have a complete program we've developed, and I'm going to explain it to you from stock what we've accomplished. Here on the ground is the Porsche 981 factory muffler. Porsche and other OEM manufacturers have to deal with Swiss noise regulation, other noise regulations. We had a 991 in here, and virtually all these late model Porsche cars, you can't even hear any exhaust. They have a sound supposer into the cockpit to bring intake noise and other noise so you can hear some sports car sound. Other than that, on the outside of the cars are gutted and restricted. But anyway, here's the factory muffler. The exhaust goes over the axle pipes. These are hydroformed through these mufflers, and then the exhaust comes through this type of tip. Now the exhaust is running into each other right here and banging into it. And then as this fills, air escapes through there. This is actually restrictive and costs you a couple horsepower, and we've tested it on virtually every 987 car, but Porsche doesn't care so much because the 997 or the 991 is their bread and butter. If this hurts you on power, doesn't matter. Here in front of it, Fabspeed Motorsport makes a beautiful set of tips that creates this to a true dual exhaust. This slides on the 981. Then we also have these for the 987, first and second gen. Adds torque and horsepower in case you don't want to change out the mufflers on your car. You're happy with it. This system here weighed 37.4 pounds. To your immediate right is our Fabspeed Motorsport aggressive sport street exhaust or race exhaust that we make for this car. We have it laser engraved on there as well. This system is a complete catback replacement for the factory muffler I just showed you to the left. This is a direct replacement bolt-on. This is 2.25, 57.2 millimeter pipes. These are all one-piece mandrel bent. This system here, the sport race exhaust for the 981, will save 15.9 pounds or 7.2 kilograms. All built right here in the USA. Wanted to show you something else compared to people on the internet. Often they'll have a pipe that goes over, hit a muffler, and make a 90-degree coming out. This little balance tube here adds strength, rigidity. It also adds 5 horsepower and 6 foot-pounds of torque. So we go to the trouble of adding it. I've seen people copy my stuff and take that out, and they say, it's all the same nonsense, you need that. But just to show you the dedication, engineering, dyno development we go to. Now, on the floor, in the foreground, you can see the race headers with no cats that Fabspeed Motorsports makes for the 981. Here again is our investment cast lost wax stainless steel inlet flange. Takes you from an oval to round with a keyway to put the tube in there for welding. Lightweight, super strong, won't break. Look at the quality of how we made this. Primary bung, secondary bung. People who are racers, driver's ed, easy on, easy off, maximum power, and sports car sound. In many countries, no emissions, they don't care. Or if they want to turn off the check engine light with a software flash, you can do so. Next is our headers with cats for the Porsche 981. Is the right side. Same effect. The key thing you need to know is Fabspeed Motorsports uses HJS tri-metallic German racing cats. These are the latest European level 5 rated cats. So you don't need an ECU flash, no check engine lights. Fabspeed is the largest North American importer of HJS cats, and you must see HJS on your cats. Don't buy Mickey Mouse cats off eBay or elsewhere because the stuff either blows out, explodes, runs downhill in your muffler, or you get a check engine light, or somebody tells you got to get the ECU flash to keep it off. But 200 cells per inch versus the factory cats. There are 4 on this car, 2 on each bank. 800 cell ceramic, 7 to 800 cell ceramic cats, very restrictive. But that's what Porsche does when, When another thing too is, if you know, this car has a 3.4 liter engine. It's rated at 319 horsepower on the 981. On the 991 with a 3.4 liter engine, I think it's 355 or 360. There's a 38 horsepower penalty when you buy the 981 Boxster Cayman versus buying the 911. But once again, they restrict it, Porsche, because they don't want anybody being chased in the 911, which is the holy grail. Anyway, here are the headers on the car from the factory. These are hydroformed, mandrel bend hydroform. There's a flat collector here. This is your first cat. This is your primary pre-cat. Right above where my finger is the primary O2 sensor. Then there's a secondary O2 sensor here. There's a void, and then there's another catalytic converter there. And then it goes up 2-bolt flange, and then goes over the axle and down the road. These are our street sport mufflers for the car. Direct replacement bolt-on. You'll save 9.2 pounds or 4.6 kilograms. Car sounds great. No resonance, no drone. We have our balance tube here. Beautiful. These are our black chrome tips. Customer liked them. We also have them in polished stainless steel. Fabspeed Motorsport, once again, has built world quality products for the Porsche, for all Porsches, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Maseratis, Bentleys, the new McLaren. And we've done a first-class production on the design, production, engineering, and manufacturing for the 981 Porsche Cayman Boxster cars. Here's a panning around our shop. Flow water jet, jigs, fixtures, welding stations, fabrication, manufacturing, all the parts, bits and pieces. There's our $600,000 plus mandrel bending setup from Unison Limited in the United Kingdom. Boeing, Airbus, Grumman, Lockheed, they all have the Unison all-electric CNC mandrel benders because they're ultra accurate, repeatable, defense quality bender. And there's our engineering office and our showroom. We just moved in approximately a week and a half ago, so we're still under construction, but we're finishing up and bringing you the world-class products for Porsche enthusiasts worldwide.